Alright guys, what's up? So I haven't posted a video in a while, and the reason for that is not necessarily because I've been too busy or anything like that. It's because I've been sitting on a topic that's been floating around my head for a while now, and it concerns a lot of commentators and their issues in this game in terms of perks and weapon setups that they think that should be modified, and they're constantly harassing David Vonderhaar on Twitter over. And I don't want to be very reactionary in terms of this community. I want to provide information that I've been thinking about for a while, and I want to approach things with a cool head. So I've been sitting on it for a couple of days now, and then I finally decided, okay, today's the day where I'll actually do this commentary. So if you can probably tell by that screen flash right there, I'm using the Ghost perk. And this is a perk that's been pretty much looked down upon in this community. A lot of commentators have trained you guys to think that it's completely overpowered and does not balance the game out at all. And I completely disagree with that. And okay, just a background information on this game. I'm playing a team deathmatch, obviously, and I'm playing it by myself, which I don't do a lot, but I do occasionally. And the previous two games, the team that I was on got completely skunked. And I personally myself held about a 2-to-1 kill death ratio, but my other teams were just lambs to the slaughter and constantly dying and giving the other team UAVs and counter UAVs and blackbirds, and just making my overall experiences in this game a really tough one. So I decided to say screw it. I threw on the Ghost perk and said to myself, if we were going to win this game, I had to basically step up my game. And that's why I'm using a suppressor on my AUG, which if you've been following my channel long enough, I've been saying since Black Ops came out that I do not like suppressors at all. I didn't like them in Modern Warfare 2, and I especially don't like them in Black Ops. So I don't use them unless I'm playing a team deathmatch usually. And just on that topic on team deathmatch, let's get back to, okay, first off, for the majority of cases, if you're running into a lot of Ghost users, it's most likely going to be in team deathmatch. And let's talk about playing the objective for a bit. So I know this is kind of simply put, but the objective of team deathmatch is to get as many kills as you possibly can and reduce the amount of deaths that you get in a game. And if you do that, then you're being a team player in team deathmatches. And if you're playing any other objective-based games such as Domination or Demolition, you'll notice that not many people run Ghosts at all, because most likely they're playing objectives. And I find that the majority of the complaints in this community about Ghosts are from people who just play team deathmatch, which is understandable. The only reason they think that it's overpowered is because they're playing a playlist that that basically revolves around getting a lot of kills and reducing their amount of deaths. So first off, I think, like I said, it comes down to playlist. If you're just playing team deathmatch, then I could see how Ghost would be considered overpowered. But if you're playing any other playlists and objective-based games, then Ghost is kind of useless, unless you're just kill whoring it the entire time. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that, well, this is my opinion. I think that as YouTube commentators or people who make gaming videos, we kind of overemphasize our importance and our opinions in this game. And as you can see right here, I have Ghost, but I'm still shooting down spy planes because I'm trying to reduce the amount of times my teammates are dying. And here's an example of bad shooting as I pick up this Galil with the red dot, which I'm not used to using at all. And like I said, I think that we overemphasize our importance in this community as YouTube commentators. 90% or even 95% of the people on Xbox Live do not know who CNANers are or Hutch are, and especially who I am. And I think that we kind of get lost. Our egos get kind of overstimulated or something like that, and we overemphasize our importance. And if you were just a regular gamer who wasn't making videos and who wasn't posting videos on YouTube or making revenue off your videos, you personally would not give a shit about if you thought that the AK-74U was overpowered or if you thought Ghost was overpowered. And like I said, that's the majority of the people that are on live right now. They don't care about if a certain gun is overpowered. And I personally think that the only reason why commentators care is now because they hold themselves to a certain standard, and as well they're mainly concerned about making videos and making revenue off their videos. And like I said, you're trying to penalize players, especially in a team deathmatch, to prevent them from doing as well as they possibly can. And if certain perks such as Ghost or certain weapons such as the AK-74U will make them or help them out in that cause, then more power to them. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Gaming has always been something that's been casual. But I think especially a lot of the large commentators, they've been just saying it for so long that certain things are overpowered in this game. And unfortunately, just as in real life, the louder people are the ones that are constantly being heard, and people that have YouTube channels are the ones that their beliefs are kind of getting reflected on everyone else, and it's just basically a huge propaganda machine. There is no way that the 74U or the Ghost perk is nearly as game-breaking as Modern Warfare 2, One Man Army, Danger, Noob Tubes, or as well Painkiller or Commando. And like I said earlier, I think it comes down to ego. The larger majority of this community of YouTube commentators is comprised of above average gamers who think that their opinions are the be-all and end-all of this community, and they kind of just keep relaying that fact to you guys. And they think when they die, they just like to have an excuse. Oh, it's because I died because that guy was using perk, or I died because that guy was using a 74U. And of course they're gonna be using those weapons. It helps them do well. And just, I don't know about you guys, but anytime I run into a party of decently skilled players where I think that I'm gonna have a hard time, I make a class with the FAMAS. I make a class with a 74U because I want to win that game. And if you're not making videos, then I don't think you should necessarily care if you think something is overpowered or broken. And like I said, we kind of overemphasize our points or our presence in the online gaming community. And like I said, 90% of people that are on live, or the 600,000 people that were on live during EXP when this video was shot, really don't care. They're going to use something that they think that will help them win, and they're having fun doing so. And I don't think that we should necessarily enforce our beliefs on them. And like I said, I don't necessarily think that Ghost or the 74U is as overpowered as everyone thinks. But yeah, hats off to Treyarch. They provided a really solid game that's, in my opinion, very balanced and enjoyable to play, and not nearly as aggravating as Modern Warfare 2 was. But what I'll say is they were kind of handed a template for Black Ops with Modern Warfare 2. They basically just had to take all the things that we enjoyed from Modern Warfare 2 and then take all the bullshit out, and they gave us a really solid game. And that being said, I give full credit to Infinity Ward. The thing that their downfall is that they tried to change so much from Call of Duty in Modern Warfare 2 from Call of Duty 4, and with their studio, with all the legal issues and all the people leaving, they had no real way of balancing everything out. But that being said, Treyarch has done an amazing job in balancing out this game with their constant updates, and even though they haven't fixed a lot of the issues that some of the larger commentators or other commentators have been training you guys to think is completely wrong in this game, they've been, in my opinion, been doing a stellar job at it. So not so great on the innovation front, but in terms of their involvement in the community and response to all our issues, they've done a great job so far, so I give them props for that. So yeah, the game ends here, final score of 35-1, and if you're watching the scoreboard at all for the first half of that game, we were down the entire time, but I was able to pull it through for a team. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video has not been too ranty, and you guys will kind of formulate your own opinions of it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.